What's this one?
Look at ADS settings.
Hello and welcome. This is a very quick review of a 4K dash cam. I'd seen a review of a 4K dash cam by Dave and Sue of MB Nature Trail van. I'm interested in the 4K dash cam because when we're vlogging and we're driving down interesting roads, we capture it in 4K. Currently we're doing that on a GoPro. I do have a 1080p dash cam on the windscreen, which I have used as a backup where I forgot to put the GoPro on, but the quality is not quite the same not when you're publishing in 4K. So that got me interested in the 4K dash cam, but it was quite expensive, the one that Dave and Sue were reviewing, and I thought I'm gonna have to save up for that. And then came along Amazon Prime Day. This 4K dash cam is normally $189.99 and it had been reduced to $129.99. So basically the price of a normal dash cam that you might buy. So I thought, well, now's the time to buy that. So here we go. It's completely unopened. No idea what it's like. If it doesn't replace the GoPro, then I'll just use it as a dash cam. The nice thing about this is it's got a rear camera as well, which is separate and plugs into it, I believe. We can't use that on the motorhome, so we might be using that to film ourselves while we're driving, if we need to. I'm not sure. Or maybe fix it to the side screen and we can get some side views as we're going along. We'll think about that. But let's have a look at it. So this is the Botslab 4K dash cam G980H. Let's see if we can get in. Now the idea, while I'm undoing this, is to have a quick look at what it does. Well, we'll do the unboxing, we'll have a look at what it does, and then what I'm interested in, possibly what you're interested in, is we'll do a comparison between the GoPro and this and my other dash cam. It does lots of fancy stuff which I'll probably never use, but we'll have a quick look at that. So when I say fancy stuff, it's got lots of AI stuff. It attaches to your phone. Okay. First job is I'm sure they make the boxes so you can't repackage them and send them back. So there we go. That's the outside. Just a few things on the sides about what it does. So let's open it up. Nicely packaged. I've heard a lot of good reviews of this company, particularly with doorbells, camera doorbells, which we might be looking at as well, which apparently links into the same app. So we've got a little instruction guide there. That's a quick start. Another quick start. And the usual, no one's going to ever read that because it's in 17,000 different languages. Right, let's carry on. It's a small pad. That's, I think, to go on the windscreen. And then contents like this. So I'm not sure why that was in, maybe that's an extra. Because there's, oh, comes supplied with a micro SD card. Camera is, it feels very nice. It feels like quality. You know, sometimes they look good, when you pick them up they feel plasticky. This feels of proper quality, properly built. Let's see if there's anything else. Two more boxes hidden away underneath. No idea what's in them. Okay, the 12-volt socket if you just want to plug it straight in, and nicely it's got a USB on the back, which is always useful. And this is USB-C. Again, that's good. A lot of things still have the old different USB sockets. Nice now to be up with the times with USB-C. And that is, I'm not going to get that out, shall I? That's the tool for tucking the wires away behind the trim. Oh, that's okay. So this is the other camera. This is the, if you're in the car, to go on your rear windscreen. It's very light, and that has got a different socket on the back, which I believe plugs into here somewhere. And then this says hardwire kit, so I'm possibly not going to hardwire it. I tend to just run mine into a socket on the front. Yeah. So USB hardwire kit to go straight into your fuse box. So this is the installation instructions for the hardwiring kit. First of all, let's just talk about this. It's a front and rear camera. It's got night vision. It's 360 rotatable rear camera. That's this one. So once it's fixed, you can see that. It'll actually rotate round to any sort of angle. We've got a 2.45 inch display screen on the back, and it says it's an IPS screen. I had no idea what that was like, so I had to Google that in advance. That actually means it's a type of LCD, liquid crystal display. It's technology known for its superior colour and accuracy. And then this has got a 170-degree wide angle. It's got built-in GPS and it's got built-in Wi-Fi. It's got 24/7 parking mode with the hardwire kit. And as you've seen, it's got the SD card. Now, I had looked at a 4K a few months ago, and it didn't have the SD card. You had to download all the images and things onto your phone. Well, it's a little bit of a hassle because I edit on a computer, so I want to be able to take the card out and straight into a computer into my editing software. So having the card, well, basically you can do both. You can have the card, well, you have the card, and it links to your phone if you want to just get something quickly, either evidence or you want to put something on social media. So you've got both bases covered this way. I did also do a little bit of research about this before we got it. There are two versions. There is a slightly cheaper version of this. I think it was about £90 rather than 129. But this is the updated. On Amazon it says this is the newer version of the model. When I looked around on Google, it has won various awards. So there's a site called productreviews.co.uk. It came first place with 9.9 out of 10 and the word exceptional on it. Amazon themselves give it 4.4, so that's normal people doing their reviews. 4.4 out of 5 stars. You can't really get much better than that. And then there's a site called On Clear Winner, and it's got first place from them, 9.8. So it's obviously a good camera to have. Let's have a look. Let's just take some of this packaging off. So looking at some other reviews, I did see there was a version with a touchscreen. This is not touchscreen. I think that's probably the American market only. You've got 3 buttons underneath, and they feel like nice solid buttons. You can see probably one is settings, one is playback, and one is setting up the camera. That's how it looks on there. So let's right, I can see the slot for the cards. Let's put the card in. I did read that these weren't the best cards, so I might be replacing it with a better card. This is 64 gigabytes, and it will take much bigger cards, so I'm probably going to put a bigger card in, so it will save most of my holiday as we go along. That goes in nice and easily. Just not seeing. I was looking for where this goes in. It goes in on the side of this top bit. You've got your USB and you've got a socket. And you've got a socket there for the second camera. So we're basically ready to try it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix it onto the windscreen, and we'll take it for a drive, and I will then compare it, if I can, with the 1080p and the GoPro, all with the same footage, and we'll flip between the two. Had the first alert come through, which was too close. We didn't seem to get a message when the car in front pulled away, but as I say, I think I'll have that switched off anyway. Seems a bit pointless. So it tells me now.
Too close.
So it tells me now.
Too close.
Quite like that. Nice message, I like that.
Pedestrians in vicinity. Pedestrians in vicinity.
Oh, that was interesting. Okay, this is different. Now we've got slightly different conditions. It's bright sunlight. We see the difference on the cameras. Your device comes up here along with any other devices that you've got from this company. We can go on live. I notice it sometimes take a little bit of time to connect, and you might have to click off it and back on. We'll see what happens this time. So it's saying something's come up, press OK, just go back. But if I do it again, it's going to work. I don't know why that's happened both times. There we go, it's now working. There's the front view. If I click on there, there's a back view camera as I've got it at the moment on me. Back to front. Okay, and then I can come out of that and we'll look at the settings. The one at the top, this is showing 4K resolution, so 2160p is 4K resolution, that's the number of pixels going across. 1080p at 60 frames or 1080p at 55 frames. The top one is the 4K. We've got brightness, it's set to medium. If you look at the screen, if I click on that, it immediately reacts to going high. I'm going to go to low, so it might be better at night time, etc. I've got voice recordings. Built-in speed is on miles per hour. It's got a video logo on it. If I switch that off, yeah, so some of the detail disappears across the top. I'll switch it back on for the moment. It's got the amount of minutes for the loop recording. I like it set high. And then we've got the speaker volume. I'm going to switch that to high because it can be noisy in the motorhome, but I'm probably going to switch that off completely at some point. We've got the startup sound. We've got the clock in 12-hour clock or 24-hour clock. Emergency recording, screensaver page. You can just have it off or set to a clock. I like the clock. And the automatic screensaver will come on after 60 seconds. So that will do that in a minute, I think.
And then we've got various other things: automatic shutdown, sensitivity to emergency recording, rear camera mirroring, not sure what that is, fatigue reminder, which will remind you every 2 hours that you've been driving, so you can disable that, and then various other bits and pieces. Not sure what pilot lamp is, let's switch that off. And then we're on the latest firmware. We can format the card from your phone or restore factory. So look at ADS settings. So this is for lane deviation. I'm going to set that to high. Yeah, distance warning, sensitive. I'm going to set these all to high for the moment, see what happens. Front car start reminder. It seems silly if you haven't noticed the car moving in front of you. And the pedestrian warning. I'm probably going to switch all of those off.
Stop recording.
So this is where you can replay the recordings. Oh, there we are. So that's now playing it, and I can zoom in on any of that. Yeah, and you can let's just do that. You've got download, snapshot.
Last thing, I mean, this is the information that's on the website, so I'll quickly go through this. It says it's got a Sony Stravis IMX415 sensor. I'm sure that means a lot to you. It's got 6 layers of lens. Okay, it's got this wide angle. It's got 150 degree wide angle on the rear view camera. It's got super night vision. It's got ADAS system. Did you know what that was? I didn't either. It's called the Advanced Driver Assistance System. And I don't think I'll use this, but we'll see if we can try it out. Basically, it will tell you if the car that you've parked behind at traffic lights has moved and you haven't noticed. I think that's what it means. It will remind you if you're too close to a vehicle. It will tell you about lane departure. It should tell you if there's pedestrians passing in front of the camera and you haven't noticed. It will tell you to take a break every 2 hours, so you don't get tired. It can connect to your phone. It's got GPS, I think I've said that, and it records in real time current location and driving route. It's got a super capacitor and 24/7 parking monitor. I think that means it will save up like a battery inside when you're switched off in case something knocks the vehicle, and it will start recording. Don't take my word for that, but I think that's what it means. I mean, that's what a capacitor is, isn't it? A capacitor stores up electric, so I'm assuming that's what it is.